What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about 3 reasons why you feel lost in CS2 and what you can do to improve on those areas of your gameplay. If you guys are wondering what map I'm using in this video, it's refrag.gg. You can use code POLO and get 15% off your first purchase, and I'll go ahead and leave that code down below along with 10 free trial codes for you guys to try out for yourself. So the first thing we want to talk about when addressing why you're feeling lost is a lot of it is going to stem from your confidence. If you're not confident, you're not going to be taking fights that you should be taking. Let's say I'm Goose in this scenario, and I know that there's a guy Cat, and he has to scale up this whole area to try and get to me. This whole time he's in the middle of the open, and if I'm in a 1v1, I should try and find a timing where I can take a peek on him. Given that scenario, if I'm not confident in my aim and taking this peek, I might not take this peek, and this means that the highest % chance I have at winning this round, I'm not taking because I'm not confident in what I'm doing. This will result in you in a scenario where you're backed up against a wall and you have to play a lower % way of winning this round, which means that you're not going to feel as comfortable and you'll get that feeling of feeling lost. So confidence is a huge factor in that feeling of feeling lost. When you're feeling lost, you feel like you don't really know what's going on, you feel like you're not really in control of your gameplay, and you feel that everything is happening on the map and none of it is because of you. You don't feel like you are actually playing the game. You feel like you're watching a game happening and you're kind of just an observer. Now, how you can gain more confidence is practice your aim. You can do aim training, you can do warm-up. And I just want to let you guys know that there is a difference between aim training and warm-up. Aim training is when you're going to deathmatch, let's say, 500 kills, 1,000 kills, and your wrist is going to be hurting. And the main purpose of it is that in the future, you're trying to make your aim better. Warm-up is where you're just trying to get comfortable with your mouse just so you can, like, get into a pug, get into a game. You can run around in a map like I am right now, throw your mouse around, get used to your sensitivity for the day, and you just want to get to a playable state so that you can queue up for a game and not be terrible. But yeah, one way that you could boost your confidence is just by doing a lot of aim training. Just improve your aim, get better at aiming, and then you'll be more confident naturally in fights that you would normally be taking, because now you're like, yes, I have trained enough, I've put in the work, I should be better than I used to be. Boom, confidence. Another way to boost your confidence is by learning the maps that you're playing. So you can watch back a demo, look, if you die, oh, what could I have done differently? Maybe you watch my other videos and you learn how each map works so that you know what you should be doing in a lot of different scenarios. This is kind of a self-plug that I'm giving right here, but those other videos are pretty helpful, and that's not something that a lot of players learn until they get pretty far into their career. And between these two concepts, being confident in your aim and being confident in your map knowledge, this is what's going to equip you with some of the best tools to be able to become a good player, a well-rounded player, and win a lot more of your games. Now, another concept that's really important is you want to be making mistakes. You want to make mistakes so that you can look back and be like, aha, here's how I died. How could I have played this better? How could I have positioned myself better? How could I have peaked this differently, right? You want to be making these mistakes so you can look back on them and improve on them. Let's say I'm in this scenario where I'm Goose. If I don't peak at all, I don't even know what this scenario would have looked like if I had tried to make the highest percentage play. Let's say I did make the high percentage play here and I peaked the guy who's in the middle of the open. Maybe I peaked slower. Maybe I peaked too fast. Maybe I peaked and I went out a little bit too far. Maybe I wasn't ready enough for him. Maybe I misplaced my crosshair, right? There's a ton of things that go into these little scenarios. But if you don't try to actually make sense of a scenario, for instance, if you're not confident, you play back over here and you don't actually play that percentage, you don't know what options you have within that percentage. So it's just going to slow down your development as a player if you take less risks. Yes, that means that when you're a newer player and you don't really know what's going on and you're taking a lot of risks, yes, you're going to be bad, but you should be bad. And the reason why you should be bad is because you need to learn from being bad to become good. Another thing that's really important is learning how to watch demos. Remember how I said watch back your matches and learn from your mistakes. Learn how to watch demos. And if you don't know how to watch demos, I do coaching over on my Metafy. I'll go ahead and link it down below. Again, another kind of self-plug, but I have helped a lot of people. I've had a lot of people come into my Twitch chat and tell me, hey, since I've watched your videos or since I've got your coaching, I've gone up 400 elo. I went from averaging 15 kills to averaging 20 kills. And all this positive feedback is helping me improve my coaching, me improve my videos, and helping you guys gain more elo and win more games. Now, before I continue, I'd like you guys to check out the sponsor for this video. The sponsor for today's video is SkinPlace, the best site for converting your skins into cold hard cash. It literally takes seconds to set up your account and get to trading. Just log into Steam, plug in your trade URL, select from the wide variety of payment methods they have, and just sell. It's that easy. Once you've converted a certain amount of skins to cash, you can get bonus rewards that scale up with how much you've sold, offering a way for you to earn more for your skins. As you can see, I sold 3 skins to SkinPlace, and within 10 seconds of completing the trade, I saw that money pop up in my crypto wallet. Make sure to use my referral code POLOCS for a 3% bonus on your first trade and get to converting in just minutes. Now, the last tip I have for kind of getting rid of that feeling lost feeling is join a team. And this inherently isn't going to get rid of that feeling of being lost. However, it will get rid of that feeling faster. You will feel a lot more lost in a team setting when it's your first team rather than if you just queued up another pug. However, because that team setting is a I must win kind of setting, it's going to force yourself to improve a lot quicker. It's going to put more pressure on you because your teammates are now relying on you as well. And it puts you in a scenario where you're playing with other like-minded people who also want to improve at the game, who also want to learn from you. You want to learn from them. You want to get better as a team, better as players. This just creates an environment that is a lot more catered towards players who are really trying to get better. And if you're worried about, oh, I feel so lost in this pug, I feel nervous in this pug, feeling lost in Premier Games, pugs, FPL, anything like that, doesn't really exist for pro players because they've played in a team setting that is a much higher level than where they're actually playing at in a pug, in a Premier game, in an FPL game. So you don't really get that nervousness feeling when you're playing pugs when you know that you've played at a much higher level with much higher level players and with much more on the line. So this is another reason that playing in a team will actually make pugs feel easier, make Premier games feel easier, because there's less on the line. You might be more likely to take more fights, make more mistakes, learn from those mistakes on top of the scrims you're playing with your team, on top of the league matches you're playing with your team. But basically, it just gives you more opportunity to grow as a player, grow as a team, and further your understanding of the game. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and a sub, as that does really support my channel. I stream Monday through Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. EST over on my Twitch if you guys want to ask me any questions about anything I talked about in my previous videos or even this video, or if you would just want some general help with your gameplay. I also do coaching over on my Twitch. I'll link my Metafy down below if you guys want to go ahead and book a session. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.